please join me in giving Dr. Joe a warm, warm welcome. He's a personal hero of mine, and thank you for welcoming him to the stage. Dr. Joe.
Thank you, Commissioner Carrillo. We are truly blessed in Texas to have leaders like Governor Perry, Lieutenant Governor Dewhurst, Commissioner Carrillo, and the elected officials we all met earlier. We are the envy of many other states. Texas Alliance for Life is an organization of people committed to protecting innocent human life from conception through natural death. Founded 22 years ago, we are based in Austin, a few blocks from the Capitol, with a statewide mailing list of 90,000 pro-life households. Through the years, we've been through many victories, but also many setbacks. Remember the devastating election of 1992. Pro-abortion Bill Clinton defeated pro-life George Herbert Walker Bush and occupied the White House for 8 years. That was tough. The day after that election was the hardest time I've ever had getting out of bed. And many projected the end of us, the pro-life movement. That didn't happen. Quite the opposite. For the next 8 years, we grew. We became stronger because of the adversity. A muscle gets stronger when it's exercised. Thanks to the groundswell of grassroots support and the commitment of our elected officials, we have seen excellent pro-life laws take effect in Texas. And Governor Perry and Lieutenant Governor Dewhurst mentioned those, but we had the Parental Notification Act, the Prenatal Protection Act, really a true personhood law, the Women's Right to Know Act, written, notarized parental consent for abortion, before abortion can be performed on a minor girl, funding for compassionate alternatives to abortion since 2005. We've blocked state funding for embryonic stem cell research and human cloning. Also, we've been funding life-saving adult stem cell research and treatment since 2007. We blocked state funding for abortion in the legislature and in the Texas Supreme Court. Millions of dollars for compassionate alternatives to abortion since 2005. And there are more examples, but these laws do have a wonderful effect. Here's an example. 10 years ago, the parental notification went into effect. 10 years ago, in January 1, 2000, requiring the physician to notify a parent before performing abortion on that minor girl. Soon after, abortions on minor girls in Texas plummeted by 32%. Pregnancies and childbirth dropped too. In the last 10 years, there have been 15,000 fewer abortions performed on little girls. 15,000 tragedies. We can all be very proud of this law. The legislature passed the Prenatal Protection Act in 2003, a remarkable law that recognizes the personhood of the unborn child in the womb and protects that child from violent crimes of murder and assault. The definition of individual person under Texas law, thanks to that act, is, as you can see, quote, an unborn child at every stage of gestation from fertilization to birth. That is Texas law. Many criminals are now behind bars in Texas for assaulting a pregnant woman or killing a pregnant woman and the unborn child. And Texas Alliance for Life has successfully helped to defend that Prenatal Protection Act several times in Texas courts through scholarly amicus briefs that we've submitted. I think you can see that this law is a foothold for one day overturning Roe versus Wade. With the election of President Obama and the passage of his disastrous health care insurance plan, we again faced immense challenges. And that was hard to take. But let's take those challenges and make our movement stronger. Looking ahead, here are some goals that we'd like to see. Number one, we have to turn out votes across Texas in record numbers for our pro-life candidates, including Governor Perry, Lieutenant Governor Dewhurst, and those people and others that we saw here this evening. We have to turn out the pro-life votes. We have to repeal the abortion funding and health care rationing in Obama's federal health insurance plan. Why not promote infant adoption by creating that Choose Life license plate? Senator John Cornyn and Representative Larry Phillips, thank you for your leadership on that issue. Defund Planned Parenthood, which receives more than 20 million tax dollars, our tax dollars, in our state alone, and runs more than a dozen abortion facilities in Texas. As it was said earlier, we made some progress. We've helped to shut down 4 Planned Parenthood abortion facilities in Bexar County that were operating illegally, can you believe it, for as long as 4 years without a license. Those were shut down. And I also want to recognize Abby Johnson, who is the former director of a Planned Parenthood abortion facility in Bryan. She's now on our side, with the pro-life side. Where are you, Abby? Yes, thank you, Abby, for being here. We've got to create an adult stem cell research consortium to promote, as Governor Perry and Lieutenant Governor Dewhurst said, adult, life-saving adult, not embryonic stem cell research and treatments in Texas, to treat diseases including heart disease, cancer, sickle cell anemia, severe orthopedic injuries. These are photos of Texans who have been successfully treated in Texas using adult stem cells. We need to pass the sonogram bill so that women can see their little future Longhorn or Aggie. Those are real pictures. Valerie, our communications director, did not doctor those. Those are real babies. So women can see those pictures and hear that heartbeat before they decide whether to have an abortion. I wish to thank everyone here for your support this evening, especially our elected officials and our candidates. These successes are the result of pro-life, pro-family organizations working together with our elected officials. And with your help, there's no limit to what here in Texas we can achieve to protect innocent human lives. Thank you.